So in today's video, we're talking about what I do for a living. Why? Because they make it like that. So over the years, a lot of people have asked me if model railroading and doing hand-painted graffiti is my full-time job. And although that would be cool, it is not. And as a father of 3, I know firsthand that life is not cheap. Diapers are not cheap. Apple juice is not cheap, and therefore I need to have a full-time job. But what a lot of people don't know is that my full-time job is pretty cool. So I am by trade a fabricator. Now that could mean any one of a number of things. I have worked through the gambit. I've been a carpenter, I've been a welder, I've done a lot of different things. With my railroad experience meeting with my trades experience, it kind of landed me in this sweet spot where I fabricate things and stuff. When people ask me what I do for a living, it's actually a long and drawn out process, to which I have 2 answers. Would you like the short answer or the long answer? Now when they say, do you want the short answer, it's pretty simple. I usually just say that I'm a fabricator, but then people say, oh cool, what do you fabricate? Which leads to the long answer. I can't take credit for this title, but one of my coworkers said that he is an industrial sculptor, and I kind of stole that because it sums it up in 2 words. It leaves a little bit of mystery, but it's not so broad of a term that it leads to the follow-up question, because the follow-up question always leads to the long answer, and the long answer leads to a PowerPoint presentation. It's basically, how much time do you have? So what I do is I build large 3-dimensional props for experiential marketing and events, basically anything you can think of. Oh, my light died. So I've been meaning to make a video about what I do for a living for quite some time now. I never really had the perfect opportunity until now, because we are making the letters for the CPKC Women's Open, formerly the CP Women's Open, but as railroaders we know that CP, Canadian Pacific, has acquired Kansas City Southern to form CPKC. There goes my light again. So I, of course, just decided to go full out and work on this project. I mean, obviously it's my job to work on this project, but I decided to go full out and work on this project and film as I went along to show you the process. So first of all, 95% of what we make is made out of styrofoam. Now it can be carved by hand, it can be carved by a machine, or it can be sliced on a hot wire machine. It is a CNC hot wire machine that cuts out the basic shape, and then we go from there. These letters were 12 inches thick. You can do the metric calculations if you'd like, but it was 12 inches thick and approximately 4 feet tall. From there, it went to finishing. We did a bit of sanding, did a bit of rounding over of the edges, and got sent to hard coat, which is a spray-on durable plastic coating that coats the letters and makes it durable. I mean, it's in the name, hard coat. From there, it gets sent back to sanding. We do a bit of sanding, a bit of Bondo work, and then it's on to primer. We have a full-size spray booth with ventilation and everything, so it makes painting a breeze, and it literally is breezy. That's my dad joke. I got a little bit of a dad joke in there, because it's windy, you know, because the creates a bit of a draft. I'll be here all week. Obviously, after primer comes paint, and we went with a beautiful CPKC red until the client said, wait, look at this. We've been working away on these letters. They're looking very nice, and then all of a sudden we get a message from the client saying that they're supposed to be white. So now I gotta repaint them.
I mean, come on, man. Come on! Look at how good that looks.
So some of you that are subscribed to my channel have seen in my community post that I did a poll asking you which color you thought was best. And it was a resounding win for the color red. However, the customer's always right, and we painted them white again. Which, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, with the semi-gloss white, they did really pop, and I thought it looked really cool. And when we sent them to Vancouver for the CPKC Women's Open, and they put them in place and put a couple of CPKC locomotives on either side of it, it really does look incredible. Now, this is a very straightforward process compared to some of the other jobs that we've done, and I may do another video in the future if another project kind of lines up with the niche of model railroading and railroading in general. You never know. Or maybe I'll just post something random just because I feel like it. I just thought it would be a really cool opportunity to show you guys what I do, and I really would like to thank everyone at Engineered Arts for your support in putting this video together, and of course I'd also like to thank CPKC for giving us this project. It was a lot of fun. And until next time, remember, they make it like that. Oh, and check out this video. You're gonna love it.